I see you noticed my new book. Wasn't expecting to get a package, least of all from Melee Island. But I guess Mojo works in mysterious ways. Told me everything I need to know. So now, if Threepwood is trapped in his own little fantasy land, we get to be the ones to tear it all down. It's the only way he'll ever agree to come back here. I've sent word to the Pirate Lord. He should be here in just a few... I hate it when he does that.
Captain Capsize has been gracious enough to inform me of all you've discovered. It seems that Guybrush's current predicament is no accident. I still believe that Guybrush can become the legend he wishes to be. He has many more adventures ahead, but first, we must free him from the clutches of his old foe.
LeChuck's a pompous old blowhard, but he's still dangerous. And if Threepwood is out of the picture, he'll go after Elaine next.
Ah, yes. I understand he has something of an infatuation with her.
That's one way of putting it. Anyway, the book also says there's a way to snap Threepwood out of whatever LeChuck's done to him.
Then it seems the time is right to return to the Sea of the Damned. Allow me. Only Guybrush knows how to reach LeChuck. You must do whatever it takes to make him see the truth. If I were you, I'd start by visiting the island's House of Mojo. Something tells me you're already expected.
Stand a bit closer, would ya? Thanks for visiting.
Hello. Excuse me? So sorry to bother you, but the captain would like a word.
Well now, look who's back to meddle in my affairs. Ye must be even more stupid than your look. Threepwood belongs to me now, and that's the way he likes it. Ye can try and talk sense into him until you're blue in the face, for all the good it'll do. But while ye waste your breath, I'll be doing as I please on the Sea of Thieves.
But I can be merciful. Once I'm running the place, if ye swear an oath to follow the orders of your nefarious new pirate lord, you could become richer and more powerful than you've ever dreamed of. I'll leave ye to consider my offer. I have work to do.
Yeah. Welcome back to Melee Island. If you're referring to that rumor about LeChuck, I still don't believe a word of it. But some folks are suckers for a good story. They say that LeChuck and his crew assailed the governor's mansion, hoping to take revenge against the legend of Monkey Island. 60, no, 70 pirates, each of them 8 feet tall, with eyes that burned like the flames of perdition itself. And one by one, the legend of Monkey Island cut them all down, tearing the last to pieces with his bare hands as he stood atop a mountain of broken bone. Ha! Well, as I say, I don't believe a word of it. Oh, really? And I suppose that now you've had your fun, you'll be wanting to try your hand at the fiendish new legendary trials and prove you're a real pirate. You should speak with the pirate leaders in the next room. Let them know that you've got the governor's blessing, and they might just agree. As for me, I'd love to know. Did you get a look at the governor's memoirs? Does he happen to mention me at all? Ah, well, I'm sure he'll not forget his old friend, Mankind. Why, we've known one another since the good old days. I suppose I'll just have to cross my fingers and wait. Maybe another grog or two will help me pass the time. They are, and no one seems to know why or where. Esteban's telling everyone they were wiped out by LeChuck's crew of ghost pirates. Well, I can't say they'll be missed. Things seem to be carrying on just fine without a bunch of bureaucrats throwing their weight around. If you ask me, things have actually improved around here. The stores have fresh supplies, the circus is coming to town, and the clock tower's finally keeping time. And it's all thanks to the legend of Monkey Island.
We're engaged in important pirate business right now. Come and see us later.
Oh, it's you. Listen, we're in the middle of something here. You'll have to wait your turn.
Can't you see we're busy? Go and take a stroll around town or something. Vacancy? Resume. Life experience.
Aye. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today. Sorry, but Some topics I just get carried away. Aye.
I remember you. What brings you back to town? So, you heard what happened at the governor's mansion, eh? Finally, someone who is not afraid to admit the truth. Okay, I will tell you. This island used to be governed by a woman named Elaine Marley. Now, she was no legend of Monkey Island, but she was as sharp as a tack. She invited the dread pirate LeChuck to her mansion for dinner, and he fell for her in a big way. Tried to impress her by sailing out to find Monkey Island. When Guybrush Threepwood came to town and met Elaine, it was love at first sight. And LeChuck did not like that one bit. He and Guybrush have been mortal enemies ever since. Except, you see, LeChuck is immortal now, so he keeps showing up, looking for trouble. What do I look like? An accountant? Because if your accountant has scars and a big pirate hat, it is no wonder you are poor. Most of the buried treasure around here was dug up long ago by pirates trying to complete the 3 trials. There is hardly anything left to find. There are no trading companies here that would offer you a contract. I hear Stan managed to get his hands on a valuable idol, but good luck stealing that. Listen, I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe you should just, I don't know, join the circus or something?
Join the circus. The circus.
With all the extra strong grog that got poured into their tankards, I am not surprised. I may not look it, but I am the most observant pirate in the room. Maybe that is why I'm the only one who is still worried about LeChuck. Something tells me his crew will still be lurking out there in the forest, waiting for a chance to take their revenge. I think I will be staying right here in the scum bar until I know Governor Guybrush has dealt with LeChuck once and for all. That is an easy question, my friend. The answer is, you wouldn't. The course to Monkey Island cannot be plotted on any map, and those who do not know the way are doomed to take a plunge to the bottom of the sea. What? Look, what I am saying is that only a handful of pirates know the directions to Monkey Island, and one of those pirates is LeChuck. And I think you are right. But do not take it personally. The secret of Monkey Island evades us all.
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably not literally. Nope, the Tri-Island Chamber of Commerce specifically banned gold-based transactions in case cursed currency somehow makes its way into the ecosystem. I heard there was this one ship where the crew, Well, anyway, only authentic silver pieces of 8 are legal tender on Melee Island. What do I look like, a career advisor? Come back when you got something to spend. Oh, and before you ask, I'm fresh out of stuffed toys. That's privileged client vendor confidentiality, friend. All you need to know is that they're so popular I keep running out of stock. Of course, it's also true that they break easily and need replacing. What parrot?
Hey, didn't you get to meet the legend of Monkey Island? You should go and tell the pirate leaders in the scum bar.
We want to visit the circus, but can't find our way through all the fog.
I wish we could find another corner to stand around on. That mojo shop gives me the creeps.
Fate has brought us back together. I regret I could not summon you sooner, but things work differently in the Sea of the Damned. It took some time to devise a brew that will bring Guybrush to his senses. A potion that can convey the truth of the pirate life must be concocted using emblems of true pirate courage. The only way to acquire such things is to undertake the 3 legendary trials. Now that you have met with the legend of Monkey Island, I sense the pirate leaders may be willing to indulge you. Speak with them in the scum bar, then return to me. I'll be working on a drop of something special to help you on your way.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Fancy pants. What's so expensive?
Welcome back, fancy pants. I hope you brought more money than last time. As a matter of fact, I do. I'm trialing something I call Boscoff. Buy one, shipmates get one free. It's a way to encourage pirate crews to buy my wares. Ooh, you're a quick one, aren't you? You just reached out and hit that nail right on the head. Well, my stock of mighty pirate swords haven't exactly been flying off the shelves. I'm sick of tripping over them every 5 minutes. I wish pirates still cared about the 3 trials. Then I could make some space in my storeroom. Well, most folks would say it's the legend of Monkey Island, and maybe they're right, but I won't hear a bad word said about the sword master. She lives away out in the forest, though, so good luck getting to meet her. Oh, well, the thing about that is, you see, she and I mean, no, I couldn't. Now, are you going to buy something or what? Well, most folks would say it's the legend of Monkey Island, and maybe they're right, but I won't hear a bad word said about the sword master. Welcome back. Well, most folks, she lives away out in the forest, though, so good luck getting to meet her. Oh, well, the thing about that is, the main... Nope, I've been forbidden from selling them after the last bunch were used to organize a jailbreak. Now, who was it that just so happened to come along and buy all my fuses right before that happened? Oh, that's right. You! I should probably turn you over to the governor for treasonous behavior, but then I'd lose my only customer.
No, no more autographs. Honestly.
Lagi bang sendiri, cuman story doang. Tidak ada sesuatu. You are in calendars no competition.
Now, see here, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got to keep watch, especially when there's a pickpocket sneaking around in all this fog.
Out me sockets! It's good to see you again. I don't suppose you've seen Murray on your travels? I've been trying my hardest to insult every last filthy, devious, amoral crook who stops by. But it's just not the same by myself. Murray always had what you might call a natural talent for verbal abuse. I hear he's taking up insult coaching as a full-time job. It's not as daft as it sounds. A really hurtful remark can be just the thing to throw an opponent off balance and give you a chance to strike. I'd offer to teach you the basics, but my sword's stuck in my belt, which is holding up me pantaloons, which are keeping my legs nice and warm. Wherever they are.
Not so fast. I don't know where you've been, and I really don't care. But if you think you can just waltz back into my kitchen, you can think again. You turn up late for work, you don't wash your hands, you use up all my best ingredients. Worst of all, you feed my prime steak to a bunch of mangy mutts. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who are kind to hungry animals. You're
Suppose it better be worth interrupting our grog.
The governor granted you an audience? Well, this changes matters.
The legend of Monkey Island doesn't waste his time with pirate wannabes.
That may be so, but nobody's gone through the trials in an age and lived to tell the tale.
Then it'll be their funeral, and all the more grog for us. Very well. With the governor's blessing, we shall begin the three legendary trials!
There are 3 devilishly difficult trials every pilot must undertake, inspired by the legend of Monkey Island.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin. We've been doing this for 33 years, and you're still as clueless as ever.
I have a very short attention span.
You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. And gather proof that you've done it.
We prepared some documentation to help you on your way. And you can always ask us for advice.
Yeah, it's the least we can do for making the legendary trials so confoundingly impossible.
Now your first task will be clearing away this accursed fog. A fella can't see past his own beard out there.
Well, if it's cursed fog you want clearing away, I happen to have considerable experience in that regard. There was a time at Sailor's Grave where all were waiting.
Oh, not the lighthouse story again! Get to the point!
Very well. Ye must return to the Mojo shop and lay your hands on a mystical brew to dispel that infernal mist.
Is that all?
We could have told him that, you dim-witted decoration.
Everyone's a critic.
Still this coming up at the distance between us. What the fuck? Yo, holy.
Do you bring news? You are undertaking the 3 trials? Excellent. Then you'll be needing this list. I have foreseen much that will aid you in the trials. Even in his slumber, Guybrush will be able to assist you. Across the sky, you were sure to really go. This.
Gold's no good to me, If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably not a trade. I don't think so. The only maps in town that are more valuable than mine belong to the legend of Monkey Island. Maybe I could be convinced to accept a chart from one of the governor's adventures. That'd be worth a small fortune for me, and a map for you. The shelves in that old mansion must be packed with all kinds of treasures. Next time you're in the area, see what you can swipe.
Hey, I remember you. Did you get the governor's autograph? Hey, you're in luck. The guy with the coat over there sells treasure maps. Not anymore. There used to be a troll guarding the bridge, but the governor put up a sign and he went away. Nope.
You lost? Then you've come to the right pirates. We know pretty much everything that happens here on Melee Island. It's been a while since he last came to town, but Captain Smirk's been known to take pirate wannabes under his wing and teach them the ways of the blade. But if you don't have a worthy weapon, he'll laugh you right out of his shack. And believe me, he is not a man you want to be insulted by. The general store might have something suitable for you to train with, but it won't come cheap. That'd be Governor Guybrush, of course, but nobody around here would be foolish enough to challenge him to a duel. Other than the governor, I'd have to say Carla. They don't call her the Swordmaster for no reason. She's pretty reclusive, though. Lives way out in the forest and doesn't care much for visitors. If you find her and she decides you're wasting her time, well, you may not come back.
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for easy answers. Well, let me tell you something. We love pirate wannabes looking for easy answers. You see those fancy ropes strung all around the place? Those aren't just for decoration. You could say they're the secret of Melee Island. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but a pirate with some specialized equipment could use them to zip around from place to place.
Zip.
I'd better not say any more. If the pirate leaders found out, they'd keelhaul me. I don't know what that involves, but it sounds unpleasant. I wouldn't worry about it. We may be pirates, but nobody's gonna commandeer a dinky little ship like that just for the fun of it. If you decide you want to upgrade to a larger model, you can visit Stan's previously owned vessels over at the Bay of Melee. He's the most successful second-hand ship salesman on the island, though that's probably because he ran everybody else out of business. Well, we have the legend of Monkey Island running the place, obviously, but there are all kinds of landmarks and attractions here, too. Of course, once we've finalized our own act and audition at the circus, the #1 attraction on Melee Island will be the three of us.
Ahoy there, Fancy Pants. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more money than last time. Not unless you've got something real valuable to use as collateral, and I can already tell by your outfit that you don't. But I do have a few spare notes of credit lying around, if you can get one signed by someone in good standing. Someone like the governor. We'll talk.
Credit note. Kalo. Oh.
No more autograph. What the? No more autographs. Useless, every bitch is big. Goblok. Jadi bisa kamu terhati. It best to put this video to menu. Speak of it, tempat monkey. Kalo and bantu. Di sini. No more. Aku muter-muter sendiri. Kocak.
Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more money than last time. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more money than last. Not unless you've. But I do have a few spare notes.
Return to me when you are equipped for the 3...
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need a trade. Maybe I could be convinced to accept a chart from one of the governor's adventures. That'd be worth a small fortune for me, and a map for you. The shelves in that old mansion must be packed with all kinds of treasures. Next time you're in the area, see what you can swipe.
Ahoy there, Fancy Pants. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more money.
Let me guess. Another...
Ahoy there. Welcome back to ALAY Island.
How are the trials going? You're not planning to chicken out, are you? Do you have a map? Everyone knows you can't go treasure hunting without a map. There must be someone in town who's willing to sell you one. Once you have a map, follow its instructions and use whatever means are necessary to find the treasure. But I should warn you, the instructions may require a little creative thinking to interpret. Har har har.
I remember undertaking the trial of thievery myself. Wound up in jail for a spell, but it was worth it. Well, you can't just steal any old treasure and call yourself a true pirate. We want you to procure a very special item. The same idol snatched by the legend of Monkey Island. It used to be hidden in the governor's mansion, but now it's in the hands of a shifty ship salesman named Stan. He uses it to lure curious pirates out to his business. The man's a born swindler, and all the threats and bargains in the world won't faze him. You'll need to make him think he's got the upper hand.
Undertaking the 3 legendary trials, and you're still in one piece? Huh, I'm almost impressed. First, get ye a sword, but don't think you can use any old blade. You'll need a mighty pirate sword befitting the legend of Monkey Island. Now, you'll ultimately need to defeat the Sword Master of ALAY Island, but you won't stand a chance without proper training. For that, I'd recommend seeking out the man who trained the legend himself. The formidable, the ferocious, the feared Captain Smirk. But the bridge to his place is currently out of commission, so good luck with that.
that one of the governor's famous sea charts? Okay, you got a deal. The treasure map is yours. Nobody else wanted it anyway.
Lah, ngelag.
Let me guess.
Hey! Hey! I remember.
You lost?
How are the trials going? Do you have a map? Once you have a map, but I should warn you.
Now see here, I don't...
main Legend of the Jack. Sea of Thief Brahma Story. Oh, oke, aku
Return to me when you are equipped for the 3 trials. Without silver, you must use other means to acquire what you seek.
You don't know how to... You don't know how...
Chronicle various adventures into its place before the
You? What brings you back to town?
How are the trials going? You're not planning to chicken out, are you? Do you have a map? Everyone knows you can't go treasure hunting without a map. There must be someone in town who's willing to sell you one. Once you have a map, but I should warn...
Swill out me sockets! It's good.
I don't care what you say. You're...
Halo. Udah.